Yeah, I gotta say, like, Trains in the Sky first chapter is one of my favorite games of all times, right? But I don't know, because I recently just played first chapter, like, not even a year ago, I think. I don't think I would... It wouldn't be a good idea to, like, go into the remake of it. I think I should just continue. Like, not only do I already have those games, but I have the original version. I don't know, like, I like it. Let's see. Trains in the Sky save data found. Wait, I didn't... Wait, what? Data must be saved after the last boss. Oh shit, it's been actually a month. Wait, holy shit! 16th of June? Today we got the 17th, so it's been like actually a year. What the heck? I actually waited a year to play it now, but it took, wait, 55 hours? Is that correct? Maybe it is correct. What are you, wait, what are you even getting for loading the file? Yo, meet. So bright. Ooh. Ah, that felt good. I haven't slept like that since... What? Alright, we stayed in the castle last night. Joshua and I were out enjoying the celebrations, and then we had some ice cream on the way home. Then we all went to the dinner party, and then... left. No! This is Joshua's room. I was staying in the same room as Shia. Was that all a dream? What? Joshua! Aha, good morning, sleepyhead. You took your sweet time waking up. Shira, really, warn me the next time you aren't going to come back for the evening. I was getting a bit worried. Although it looks to me like you and Joshua managed to talk about quite a bit. Shira, where's Joshua? What? Where's... I'm looking for Joshua. Shira, have you seen him? This is important. I haven't seen him yet this morning, no. But weren't you tired yesterday and stayed over in his room? Wasn't there when you woke up? What? 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 Where did you hear that from? From Cassius? But where does that... From Dad? Okay, where's Dad then? Well, last I saw, he was heading up towards the garden terrace. But now... the garden terrace! Okay, thanks, bye! Wait, Estelle, wait! What on earth has gotten into her? Uh-oh, goddess. The lovers reversed. Uh-oh. I don't know, you gotta love this style, right? I don't know. It has something to it. Maybe I'm just a sucker for old games. Estelle. Dad. Well, we have a problem. I know. Joshua is gone. What? How do you know about that? After getting back from the meeting last night, I found you asleep in one of our beds. You left a note on the nightstand as well. Between the two, I have a fairly good idea of what must have happened. Then, what the heck are you just standing around here for? We need to find Joshua fast before... Stop, Estelle. What? If he has truly gone to ground, even I have a little hope of actually finding him. His skills are almost superhuman. When we fought 5 years ago, I was nearly killed by an 11-year-old. Okay, I only asked this once before, a long time ago, but... Who is Joshua exactly? Why did you bring him into our home? The Society of Ouroboros. Your answer begins there. With an organization few even know exists. They are an organization that seeks to manipulate the world from the shadows, led by a leader called the Grandmaster. Joshua was in their employ as an assassin when I first met him. I brought him home because it was his only chance to live free from them. Ouroboros? Even the bracelet... Oh, the music is loud! Sorry, 1 second. The music is super loud. God. The heck? Even the Bracer Guild knows very little about them, and only top bracers even learn of their existence, given that the response of the public to the idea of Ouroboros' existence would be either panic or skepticism. We don't acknowledge them publicly. But they exist. There is no question of that, and they have had plans in motion for years. The recent coup is just one example of their machinations. Wait, you mean Lieutenant Lawrence? He was... Yes, we have absolutely no doubt he was another senior agent from the Society. Of course, we doubt he was acting as a lone wolf. He must have had support to accomplish what he did. Yeah, I love the style of this game, to be honest. I really do like it. Support like Joshua, for example. Wait, what? What the heck do you mean? He stated as much in his note. Over the past 5 years, Joshua has been passing along guild secrets to Ouroboros. He claims that he was under the influence of some sort of mental control and didn't even realize what he was doing himself. No, he wouldn't. Ouroboros' cunning is matched only by their malevolence. Stay away from them, Estelle. They are far too dangerous. Okay, I don't quite get all of this, but I just want to make sure I'm hearing this right. You're saying we should abandon Joshua? Well, Dad, answer the question! I always knew this day would come. Even 5 years ago when I took him in, I knew he would someday reach this moment. He swore something to me that first day. He actually accepted he could be part of our home. Wait, what did he? The moment he became a burden or a threat to us, the moment the Society contacted him or pursued him in any fashion, he would disappear from our lives like a shadow dispelled by the sun, he told me once. What? What's that supposed to... Estelle, I understand how you feel. He was part of our family. It isn't easy to just say goodbye so suddenly. But there are some lines which a man can never bring himself to cross. Ever. So please try to understand what You knew. Huh? You knew that Joshua might leave us someday and never said anything to me or did anything about it. You knew, and you didn't. I'm sorry, Estelle. I hate you! Cassius. Shira. I'm sorry I had to see that. Now it's... Why do I get the feeling you are biting back a lecture? I stumbled into your life from a disaster of my own. You saved me, just as you did Joshua. I understand what both you and Joshua must be thinking. Indeed. If I may make a single comment though, from a woman's perspective, of course. At this point, you and Joshua are essentially the two most wretchedly miserable sons of dogs I have ever had the displeasure of knowing. Whoa. Have you played it? No, this is my first. I actually started with first chapter. I'm starting from the beginning all the way till the end. That's my goal, my long time goal. I'm starting from the beginning. No, just no way. Joshua wouldn't run away. Whoa, you okay, miss? What are you doing? Wait, what are you doing out without an umbrella? You'll get soaked if you remain out in this mess. You should head home. Head on home. Home? Home. Yeah, you're right. I should head home. Joshua must have headed home. He probably went right back home. Huh? Thanks, Mr. Garn. I'll head home right away. What was that all about? Swear I've seen her somewhere before. Wait, isn't that the girl who helped stop the coup? I enjoyed the first game so much I actually bought the vinyls because I adore the music. I adore the music of this franchise as well. It's so good. My Estelle, you shine like the sun. My time with you was the happiest and the most painful I've ever known. Just as the brightest light casts the darkest shadow, if you stayed with me, you would find out just how disgusting my true nature is. Sometimes I think it would have been better if we'd never met. I heard Joshua? He wishes he had never met me? He said that. No! Huh? Come on now, look at this clear blue sky. Feel the gentle kiss of the wind on your cheek. A lovely girl like you ain't allowed to be sad on a gorgeous day like this. It's sad and ideas too, you know? Hey, wait a sec. I'm not dangerous. Well, okay, maybe I came across as... anyway. You just caught my eye the moment you came aboard, you see? You seemed a little broken up over something. So I thought to myself, hey, I'll put a smile on her face with my overpowering charm. I don't quite get what you mean, but thanks, I guess. To be honest, this is what we usually call, putting the moves on. So how about it? Want to head down to the lower observation deck? You can get drinks down there too. I would be happy to treat a new friend. What do you say? Well, I appreciate the offer, but I'm not really in the mood. I'm sorry. Can you just... I think I see how it is. All right then. Time to knock it off with the come-ons and put on the work face, eh? After all, it's my job to guide lost lambs like you. The job? Darn right. Look at this. The previously insensitive jerk held forth a medallion with a chalice engraved in the center. Isn't that the seal of the Septian Church? Bingo! This is the Grail emblem. Let me introduce myself properly. I'm Kevin Graham. Looks and, moves aside. I really am a priest of the Septian Church. Huh? Wow. Wait, for real? Or is this another joke? Aw, why did you have to doubt me still? I'm a serious devoted priest, you know? I never missed the trinary prayers, and I always have my testaments right at hand. I think I left them on my seat, sorry. Yeah, that really helps your case there. You really are kind of a weirdo, father. Haha, laughter. Victory is mine. That's more like it. Cute girls like you deserve to smile. Anyway, if you want, I'll give you an ear in my official priestly capacity. No pickup lines, I promise. I'll just smite me dead otherwise. Well, okay. But where do I even... Wait, hold on now. I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry anyway. It's my... Great goddess. Steady there, child. You've been keeping this bottle up for ages, haven't you? My shoulder is yours. Come on, cry it all out. I'm here. Kevin, right? I'm sorry, that was pathetic of me. Hey, no big. Seriously, my shoulder's always got room for a girl to cry on. So, how about it? Feel a bit better now? Yeah, a little. I'm Estelle. Estelle Bride. I'm a member of the Bracer Guild. Estelle, eh? Dang, even your name is cute. Hang on, you said the Bracer Guild? Yeah, I'm a newly minted senior bracer. Might be hard to believe after seeing me break down like that though. No, not at all. Now that you mention it, you do kinda look loaded or bare. You're a martial artist of some kind? I guess you could call me that. Focus on staff combat. Though you said you're a priest, Kevin. I do appreciate the shoulder, but I gotta admit you don't look much like any priest I know, or would trust, usually. Ah, kazing. Through the chest, madam? Well, I'll admit that as a wandering priest are sheep of a different color. Wandering what now? Well, okay. You know how there's village and farms and whatnot without churches, right? My order heads to such places at set times each year and offers church services and teaches Sunday school. Think of it as a home delivery churchening or something like that. Huh, I never knew there were priests like that, but it does make a lot of sense. And unlike church-bound priests, there's a lot of us who are more carefree about dress code. The church just kind of lets us do our thing, so... well, fair enough, I guess. So, Kevin, I guess you're off to some village somewhere? Not immediately. I actually only just arrived in Liebel, like, today. The High Seat dispatched me here since... Apparently, there's not enough wandering priests around right now. Oh, really? Okay, then. The High Seat. They mentioned that the Sunday school... But I mentioned that in Sunday school, but I don't remember where. It's in the holy city... It's in the holy city of Arteria, in the middle of the continent. Anyway, I figured I would do a bit of sightseeing before I went and reported my assignment to the Bishop of Grensel Cathedral. And, well, here I am. That seems a bit irresponsible to me. You really are kind of half-baked priest, aren't you? Hey, it's cool. I'm checking out the places I'll be wandering to in advance. Besides, I got to meet a troubled and lovely young woman. This is surely a blessing from Ideas. Praise be to her name. Yeah, smooth recovery there. But really, thank you. Either way, letting it all out helped to clear my head a bit, I think. Seriously. I'm being a ninny. I should trust Joshua. He won't do anything stupid. Who? Oh, Joshua is my brother. Sort of, in a sense. He disappeared suddenly, which has been a bit of a shock. Disappeared, huh? You mean he ran away from home? No. He just went back home ahead of the rest of us. I mean, he's family, he wouldn't just run off on his own. I see. Really though, what was I thinking? Worst mistake ever telling him how I felt, especially at that moment. Next time I see him, I'll have to make up some kind of excuse about that. Hey, Estelle? Huh? Well, Well, like I was saying, I'm basically just a tourist without a plan or a clue right now. So, how's about I land with you in Roland and make sure you get home safely. What? Smell that fresh air. So this is Roland, huh? Gotta admit though, it feels a bit like a backwater farming village with an airship docked on it. Well, excuse the heck out of us for living in the boonies. At least we're big enough to have our own church, Mr. Totally pretending to be a holy man. Oh, I'd better go pay my respects over there once we're done. So Estelle, which one of these fine boonie shacks is yours? Setting the boonie shacks bit aside, you really don't need to escort me home, you know? Just outside town and crying fits aside, I really am a bracer, I can take care of myself. Nah, don't worry about it. It's the duty of us real manly men to make sure a lady gets home safely. Besides, I'm looking forward to meeting this boyfriend of yours. Boyfriend isn't the term I think I would use. Maybe. But fair enough. I guess I'll fix you some tea or something when we get there. And I get free tea out of the deal. Victory again. Well, lead the way. The capital-bound Linda is arriving next. I need to keep things maintained so there's no accidents. Actually, I quickly wanna see what it actually does, because I'm very curious. Trails in the Sky, second chapter, save data. What does it do? So what exactly does it do? Oh shit. Okay, that's pretty cool. Like quests and everything you did is carrying over and you won't start. Oh. Yeah, we already started with level 37. So that also took over. Cool. I actually do enjoy when games do that. Like, sequels actually taking your progress from the first game, so it's not really like... and it's not really wasted, but you know what I mean, right? Like, all like the stuff that you did, it actually had meaning and carries over into like the next game. I think that's pretty sick. As also why I will always like really like Witcher for doing that. Mass Effect. Always taking the save files over, it's so cool. I don't know, the red was the guild, right? Where's a guild? Hi, Estelle? What's wrong? I thought you were going to be in Gransel for a while. Well, Joshua came home early, so I'm trying to catch up with him. He did. Let's go home, right? Music. Oh, so this is your place, Estelle? It's got a how to put this? A warm, homey feel to it. Yeah, I know. This place holds a lot of memories. For me, for Dad, and for Joshua too. So I can see. And you think Joshua's going to be just inside, right? Yeah, I'm sure he is. Come on in, I'll introduce you to him. He will like you, I think. And who is this guy? Remember, he's done on her. Well, let's get this over with. Ideas, give her strength. Joshua, I'm home. You're back, right? That's weird. I'm sure he must be here. Maybe he's in Dad's study. Joshua? Oh wait, duh. It's possible he's in my room looking for something, right? Did I leave some underwear or something laying around? What? What? My room's clean, at least. So Joshua probably wouldn't care about a few panties here and there. No. Oh man, I feel so bad for her already. Joshua, I'm coming in, okay? Oh. Cause. Makes sense. Such an idiot. So your boyfriend's not here, huh? Oh, hey, maybe we missed him. He came back, then headed out to town for a bit, and we passed by each other without realizing. No. You've accepted it then? Really... I knew somewhere deep down, I knew he'd really left. There's no way he would come back home for any longer than a few moments. Right. But this room, was it? Was my last hope. I have no idea where else he could be. At all. This is the end. I'll never see Joshua again. Ever. Ain't it a bit early to be giving up that easily? Huh? In the end, the only one who knows whether we are destined to meet someone again, here or beyond, is Ideas herself. Just because you think fate's against you is no reason to give up. The question then, Estelle, is this. What do you think you can do about it? But I don't even have any leads to follow. No leads at all? You sure? I don't know your boyfriend, of course, but nobody I know would disappear without some reason. What do you mean? Was there anything weird in how he talked or acted towards you recently? Or maybe something strange had been happening with him lately? Something only you, who have been with him so long, would pick up on. Hey! Oh yeah, of course! Joshua started acting weird right after I got back to that spot where we were resting. What the... Why is my head fuzzy? Why can't I remember who I met along the way? I did meet someone. Hey, you okay? You went white as a sheet there. Yeah, I think so. Now I get it. Joshua went off to stop the foul magician. If the person I met then was that magician, and that person was the one actually behind the coup and Colonel Richard's memory trouble, then that magician must still be planning something else in Liebel. But that means if I can stop him as a bracer, maybe, just maybe. So you've realized what's going on. Dad? Shira? Why are you here? Sorry, Estelle. When we touched down, I took the liberty of contacting the guild's Gransel branch in this guy. This sly. Oh. Estelle, honey. You scared the pants off of us running away like that. We were at the Gransel Guild house trying to find you when the call came in. We barely managed to catch a departing Freightliner out here. I'm sorry. Just as Shahrazad said, I'm glad you're safe, Estelle. Now then, Father Kevin, was it? I appreciate your contacting us. You have my deepest thanks for letting us know where Estelle was. Ah, don't worry about it. My fault for butting into family matters, really. Then No, Estelle, the one who needs to apologize is me. It was nothing more than my ego talking when I told you to stay away from Ouroboros. I was simply forcing my opinion as a man and as your father onto you. Shahrazad made the point. Quite clear on our trip over. Shira. I sure did. Don't worry, Estelle, I'm completely behind you on this. In all honesty, I thought I'd prepared for this day for a long while, but losing him is worse than I could have ever imagined. Thus, if nothing else, I wanted to keep you from walking the path of thorns which now lies before us. I couldn't bear the thought of you sharing Lena's fate, of you losing your life to protect someone else. But that is an insult, not just to you, but to your mother as well. I understand now, as terrifying as the possibility still seems to me. Dad, I will be too busy with the work of rebuilding the military to act on my own. I fear that is exactly why they will act now. This time, I really won't be able to help you, Estelle. Are you sure this is what you want? Yes. I know I've still got a lot to learn, but I don't see any other way. So I'll do it. I'll put a stop to whatever horrible thing this Ouroboros has planned, and I'll bring back Joshua back home. I see. And there's nothing more to say. As a bracer and as an independent woman, do as you see fit. Dad. Aww. Well, no. There's one more thing I must say. Huh? Estelle, I'm counting on you. Bring back Joshua. Bring back my damn fool of a son, please. Right, piece of cake. I'll do it. I'll make sure we can all live in this house again. I will bring Joshua back, no matter what stands in my way. And you know it's a good game when you haven't played it in a year. You haven't played the first game in a year. You start the game and you're already you're emotional invested again. You're right back where you ended. Ah, it's so nice to play it again. Ah, I'm ready for another 50-hour JRPG. 2 months later, Midwest Zemuria, Lehman State. The local canyon, Bracer training grounds. You look at them go! Here come, Annalise. Blazing Barrage! Oh, that is pretty hot. But now it's my turn. 8-leaf Blitz! Oh, I'm not done yet. Can't keep this up. So, what the? You're mine! Ah! Whoa, 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 whoa. Yikes, are you okay, Annalise? Didn't mean to hit that hard. No, I'm okay. I blocked it. Mostly. You sure got me good with that one though. Cause I can't rely on that one move as my win button anymore, huh? That was just luck, really. Besides, I gotta give back a little of what I've been taking. You've really been throwing yourself into this, Estelle. If you've got enough energy left for smack talk, let's do one more set. Come on. You're on. Well, you two certainly have a lot of energy this morning. Oh, Phyllis! Good morning. Good morning, Phyllis. Good morning, Estelle, Annalise. I was going to call you two to breakfast, but I suppose you would rather beat the stuffing out of each other instead of getting stuffed, huh? Oh, breakfast. Ryan. What do you think, Annalise? Eat stuffing or get stuffing? That is a choice, isn't it? We'd be wasting a perfectly good breakfast if we didn't eat, so... Phyllis, you wouldn't happen to know where Kurt is, would you? Kurt said he had to prepare some things for today's training, so he went on ahead. He made it sound like he had some pretty hard things lined up for you two today. Oh, great. He really said that? Mm-hmm. And he told me to make sure you both ate a good breakfast. Come in and eat, you two. Something tells me you'll be wanting it later. Oh, didn't realize how hungry I was. I hope it isn't a bad idea to eat this much just before practice, though. Yeah, Phyllis's cooking is extra super yummy. Plus, Kurt's got something big planned, so I doubt we'll get a lunch break, you know? Yeah, good point. We need to keep our strength up to train, after all. Man, though it's already been 3 weeks since I came here, it feels like it's passed by in the blink of an eye. Well, you really threw yourself into it, Estelle. Training with you has done me a lot of good too. Aw, thanks, Annalise. That means a lot. I gotta admit though, while I'm glad Kurt agreed to train us, I really didn't expect for you to be here training with me. Well, I've only been a senior bracer for like half a year. I'm really still a newbie myself, to be honest. So when Shira told me the whole deal with you and the training and stuff, I thought, hey, perfect. Kurt and the others had mentioned this place before and I'd wanted to come anyway. So when I heard you were coming, well, oh, that makes sense. You know, thinking about it, the guild owning something like this makes me realize just how big the guild is. When Dad first told me about it, I didn't realize how big a thing it would be. Get out, Vololo! It's the best JRPG! Get out! As I said, Estelle, I have no intention of stopping you. To be honest, however, you are no match for the society, especially against their deadliest agents. You simply lack the skills. So I have a suggestion. Would you like to go to Le Local? Local? Huh? Le Local? It's a training ground run by the Bracer Guild near the international headquarters in the Lehman State. Its base is set within a canyon that contains a number of difficult training facilities covering skills of all kinds. Ruins, investigation techniques, ranger, tracking and survival skills, counter-terrorist operations. It is, bar none, the finest place on the continent for teaching practical bracer skills. But hey, Vololo, hope you're doing well. Wow, I never knew there was a place like that. Well, it's in Lehman, isn't it? So it's outside the country. I don't think I can leave Liebel right now. Well, it's in a foreign country, yes, but it's only 1 day by airship. The training period lasts for about a month, I believe. If anything new comes up while you're there, we will send for you right away. How does that sound? Well, I recommend it, but the decision is yours. You needn't answer today. Take some time to think it over. No, I've decided. I'll take the training. Oh my. Excellent. You sound rather determined. I get the feeling you have been thinking about something like this for some time. Yeah, sorta. To be honest, looking back, I've just been relying on Joshua this whole time. Whenever something happened, Joshua would always guide me to the answer. But now I have to rely on my own judgment. So yes, I want to retain myself at this local place. Oh, Estelle. I see. Then we'll file your application to attend tomorrow. Roland's guild branch will have everything we need for it. Okay then, tomorrow. Hey Estelle, once we are done with that, let's hop back over to the department store in Cranston for a minute, huh? The department store? Why? Well, I haven't gotten you your senior bracer present yet. And you, I think, are going to need some new on-the-job clothes. Yeah, it kind of surprised me too. Speaking of folks, those clothes were a present from Shira, right? You're so lucky. I wish Shira would buy me clothes, especially cute stuff like that. Yeah, they were. I mean, they're tough and all, but they're nice and light and easy to move around in, but I don't know if colors this girly are really my thing. What, are you kidding? You look great! Way better than that old red outfit of yours. Remember, we may be bracers, but we are girls too. Fashion is important. No, because we are bracers, we have to look great. It's our duty. Annalise? Ah, I've got it, Estelle. A hair ribbon. You would look great with one. How about it? I should have a spare somewhere. I'll pass, thanks. In fact, I couldn't help but notice. You're kind of a fan of cute things, aren't you, Annalise? Well, yeah. Cuteness is justice. It's the law. I mean, okay, I totally get the appeal of cool, older woman like Shira, but there's nothing, not a thing, that can be the young girl who dressed up all cute. And whenever I see a teddy bear or a stuffed animal, I just want to hug it to death and... If she ever met Tita, she would probably faint. But you know, you've changed a lot since I first met you. Huh? Well, when we first met way back when, you had this real, I'm a naive, innocent newbie air about you. And you still have that air of newbiness around you. But now it seems like you have got some steel in your soul, I guess. It's pretty incredible if you ask me. Aw, Annalise, cut it out with that flattery. Don't get so embarrassed, I meant it. Besides, you make me want to work harder. I'll let a young upstart like you take my cutest and best bracer ever title. Really? Anyway, shouldn't we be getting to practice soon? Yeah, it's about time, I guess. Huh? Let's go back to our rooms and get ready. See you in a bit. Jeez, she's like a ball of energy. I'm so glad to have her with me though. Alright, gotta stop by my room and get my stuff together. Oh, Estelle. Well, satisfied? Yep, I'm stuffed. It was so good I couldn't help but eat a little too much. Well, that's good. Today will be a big lesson that will wrap up your training here, apparently. Put your best foot forward, alright? I will. Estelle, good morning. You and Annalise were really going at it, and I could hear you from in here. My workshop's still not open, but I'll be ready before you have to head out. We can do augment tuning or whatever you need then. Estelle already done? I was just about to head to my room. Oh, okay, you better get ready fast then. I'll see you in a bit. Yeah, later. Guessing this is my room? Estelle, hello. Get your equipment ready and head to the first floor. We'll begin today's training soon. Door's locked tight. Okay, this is card practice we're talking about, so let's assume I'll need everything kitchen sink included. It will be like a real combat, so I'll have no idea what to expect. Estelle took the harmonica out of her bag. Okay. I'll do my best today too, I promise. Packed away Joshua's harmonica, equipped brake rod, enhanced leather, reinforced boots, packed away 1,000 mira. Alright, that's everything. Next up, the entrance. First, go hear what Kurt has to say. I think he has something he wants to give you. There you are. Let's begin then. Please take a seat across from me. Today I want you and Annalise to cover ruin exploration. We'll be heading to the Balster Channel, which is west of the lodge. The Balster Channel? Kind of a strange name, but it's another training facility, right? Yes, that's exactly it. It's an old aqueduct from the Middle Ages that the guild repurposed. Several of its defense mechanisms are still operable, plus quite a few monsters have made it their nest. Traps and monsters, huh? Yep, that sounds like practice. Kurt style to me. So let's head off to this aqua thingy. Hold a moment, before we leave. I want you to take a look at these. Kurt produced a pair of strangely configured orbments. This is... It looks like a combat orbment, but it's all weird. Correct. This is a new model combat orbment. You know, of course, of the Epstein... The Epstein Foundation. That aged badly, man. That aged badly. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. You know, of course, of the Epstein Foundation, which develops combat orbments among many other orbal technologies. This is a new kind of combat orbment developed by the Foundation and supplied to the guild mere weeks ago. As you can see, they have an additional slot compared to previous orbments for a total of 7. This riddle looks like child's play. God damn it. As a result, this should allow for the utilization of new, more powerful combat arts. Wow, that's incredible. Heck yeah, it is. These will make us awesome. So don't be stingy, Kurt. Make with the goodies. If you wish, the guild will provide you each with one for free. However, there is, as you may expect, a catch. The circuit architecture within these orbments is radically different from your current combat orbments. As a result, the old quartz crystals are not compatible with these new orbments whatsoever. You will need to obtain new revised quartz. What? But that would mean... That all the quartz we've made up till now are worthless? I'm afraid so, yes. It will be a hassle, but you'll need to rebuild your quartz collection from scratch if you use these. No way. Sheesh, this is a hard choice. If we keep using our current augments? You could, but I don't recommend it. These new augments are superior models in every way. Their maximum EP potential is higher, and the high-end new quartz they can accept have impressive capabilities. In the long term, they will grant you increased physical abilities, and most importantly, the arts they can construct are far beyond what your current augments are capable of. Estelle, you recall our good friend Lieutenant Lawrence, I assume? What? Lawrence? Yeah. I don't think I could forget him even if I wanted to. Shira told me about a certain bizarre art he used against you. A terrifying attack that lashed out at your entire team and clouded your minds. As it happens, this augment can manifest an art exactly like that with the correct quartz combination. It's been dubbed Silverthorn. Silverthorn. Oh, wait, hang on a sec here. Wouldn't that mean that Red Uniform Bozo had one of these new model augments 2 months ago? A scary thought, but it's very possible. The implications of which are, well, by now I must know. Will you accept the new augments? Oh man, this is tough. With a bit of work, it would make us awesome, but right now it would be a nasty drop in power. I would like the new model cut. What? Lawrence, or whatever his name is, beat us away like a tiger swatting a playful cub. I know a new augment won't make me innately stronger, but if this could give me even the tiniest edge, I would like to master it. So please, Estelle. Yeah, Ryan. Like I said, Kurt, fork over the goodies. Very well. Go ahead and take them. Estelle and Annalise received a new model combat augment. Also take these. Various kinds of sepith. That should be enough to synthesize a basic selection of quartz. Robert's stationed at the workshop there in the corner, so he'll be able to help you prepare some quartz. Incidentally, your Bracer notebook should also cover all of the new quartz and arts available. It might not be a bad idea to skim through it before talking to him. Sure, we will do that. In addition, today's practice is likely to be a long duration, shall we say. I would recommend bringing some food just in case. Alright, food. Just talk to Phyllis. Phyllis about that, right? Correct. Talk to Robert and Phyllis for anything you might need before we begin practice. Oh, Estelle, before I forget. These are for you. Hey, these are... Oh, shiny! And it all looks really high quality too. Yes, they are all quite valuable. Think of them as a reward from the guild of your success as a junior bracer. Thanks! Now then, I shall wait for you outside the lodge. Come see me once you're ready. I'm guessing that is like the goodies I'm getting for having a save data from the first game? Okay, Estelle, let's go get ready. Right, let's talk to Phyllis and Robert. You may now access your Senior Bracer notebook. This notebook contains information about your jobs, related events, augment info, etc. With your Bracer notebook, open the item tabs from the camp menu and under the book category select Bracer notebook. Will he revive his bear after KO one time but breaks afterwards? Just like a straight up improvement, okay. Oh, looks like you two picked up the new model combat ordnance. Did you already go over the list of new quads in your notebook? The fundamentals aren't much different, but some things have had their attributes adjusted in the Switch, so give it a look. Now before we get started, how about a quick overview? If you need a refresher on anything about how your opens work, ask away. I still know that actually. You've listened to me ramble on long enough, let's make some quads and get you over to Kurd. Want my advice? You should make sure you can use some healing arts, at the very least. You know what kind of quads are required for healing arts? Your Bracer notebook will have a full list of arts and their requirements, so make sure to check it out. Prevents poison. I need to go shopping for Midsummer Cottage visit with our small friend group. Yo, enjoy! Get some goodies for them. If I remember correctly, heating was blue, wasn't it? Recovery, yes. She can like use like everything, huh? Like this, I guess. So Kurt's going to be working you to the bone again, is he? Here then, let me show you how to prepare some nice clean water for yourselves out in the field. Don't forget the ingredients, dears. So like, we can just throw this stuff in a pot to cook up a meal, right? Well, yes, what you have will cover most basic cooking, but you can only get some ingredients by defeating monsters. Gathering all the ingredients for those is a bit dangerous, needless to say. Yeah, tell me about it. There's some weird recipes out there. And kind of takes those who don't work, don't eat to a whole new level, huh? The Bracer notebook will have a more detailed explanation of cooking, so make sure to look it over. Well, good luck with your training. Thanks, Phyllis. We'll try not to burn anything down when we cook stuff. You can learn new recipes by eating meals at bars, or by eating to-go food items you purchase or find. Once you learn a recipe, you can make the food item anytime, so long as you have the ingredients by opening your recipe book. Open your recipe book, select the item tabs from the camp menu, and then select the recipe book under the book category. Oh, we're gonna go with the Libel news again, huh? 2 months since the coup d'etat. It's been 2 months since the stunning fall of the Royal Army, once promising intelligence division, and their failed coup d'etat. Currently, in response to the failure to prevent the rebellion by one of their own divisions, the army is undergoing a major reconstruction of their internal organization. To find how they intend to... How do I go to the next page? Regain the trust of the public. We got a behind-the-scenes look at their reconstruction efforts. Under the command of General Morgan, the reformation of the Royal Army units has been proceeding swiftly. However, even our decorated general acknowledges that rebuilding the chain of command will take some time. The cause, we are told from many army sources, that the ID units reach had permeated all levels of command, and removing that influence has proved to be quite a task. The Royal Army is determined to continue reforming whatever difficulties may arise. One such issue they face is lack of transparency. For national defense reasons, the organization of the military has been heavily guarded, but it was this very policy that allowed the ID unit to get as far as they did. One effort to blow fresh air into the rigid army structure is the recent cooperation with the Bracer Guild. How much further the Royal Army can open up and still maintain the secrecy needed for security, though, is probably the biggest hurdle facing the rebuilding of the army. According to reports from the Foreign Affairs section of Erebonian Empire, Calvar Republic and Libel Kingdom have all agreed to enter into a treaty of non-aggression. Preparations are already underway to host the signing of the pact following the Royal Parliament's approval of the terms proposed by Queen Alicia. Will this pact be the guiding light to peace between nations? A change at the top of the army ranks seems in the air as Chief of Staff General Morgan indicated in a recent meeting that he would yield the reconstruction of the army to someone else. Signs also suggested that he will resign from the top post entirely once the army reorganization is complete. Eyes are on Cassius Bright, the general's right-hand man, to take up the reins. We'll be keeping close tabs on any further developments. Okay, that's the map. What? The whole map? So, you have had your new quads manufactured and prepared healing arts. Very good. Now we can set off. Finally. So we're heading for that sewer-like thingy in the western part of the canyon, right? Indeed, the Bolster channel. As said before, the monsters within are dangerous. Are you two prepared? Sweet goddess, not yet. Now we're ready. Very well, let's get going. Follow me, you two. Okay. Right behind you, boss. Oh wait, is this how you... I don't know. Maybe it's only for now. So this is the Bolster channel. Man, these sewers are huge. What do they keep down here? Well, they're technically smaller than the sewers beneath Gransel, but they're still quite sizable. As for what is kept down here, try confidential documents. Your practice mission today is to retrieve them. Wait, confidential stuff? Seriously? Well, It's more to get you in the mood than anything else. Regardless, documents are in the deepest section of the sewers. Recover them and today's practice will be complete. Well, you make it sound easy, but... This is a training mission, so you've made sure it isn't gonna be that easy, right? I shall leave that to your doubtlessly fertile imaginations. I will warn you, however, the monsters in the channel are not to be underestimated. You may find it necessary to fully master chain crafts to defeat them. Chain crafts, right. Those are, You mean the team-based attacks we've got special training for, right? Indeed. Fundamentally, this is a type of craft which allows several people to attack a target simultaneously. You've put a great deal of effort into learning them, so now you should put theory into practice. Oh, sounds like a plan. Oh, also, since you'll be fighting once again, let me provide you with this. Hey, this is... That's one of those monster guide thingies, right? Correct. It's a notebook for recording information about any foes you might come up to face. I would advise noting down any particulars about your enemies as you find them. Well, keeping tabs on the enemy is how you win fights, I guess. Yo killer, welcome, welcome. Hurrah! Yeah, they say knowing your enemy is the first key to victory. Or is it, know yourself first? Either way, thanks Kurt. We really owe you. Really, there's no need to thank me. I wish you two the best of luck. As one last note, if I may, don't force yourself to go on if you're injured. I've prepared an orbment charging station here, just in case. Use it as you see fit. Yep, that's our Colonel, right? Always planning for everything. Well, no excuses now. Time to blow the lid off the pot of expectations. Alright, let's get to it. Only 5 hours late. Actually not bad. We did some Pathfinder at the beginning. I couldn't really get into Pathfinder. Sally couldn't really get into it. That's what we're gonna do. Fails now. Monsters already? That was quick. I'll say, these will be perfect for a warm-up though. Oh yeah, this is your first real fight in a while, isn't it? It'd be worth it to go over the basics of fighting again. Well, all about it. Wanna go over everything again or skip straight to the practical stuff? Just Shane outs, I still know stuff. Can we just skip straight to the practical stuff? I kinda want to try out these chain crafts we've been practicing. Music to my ears. Alright then. Let's plow through these critters double time. Right. Please tell me the battle music is still good. I want to hear sick battle music again. Well, so much for the monsters, but it kinda looks like the end of the path. Yeah, looks like it. Although... Hey Estelle, think we can finally give it a shot? Oh, you mean chaincraft, right? Well, we did put a lot of sweat into learning these new chain attacks, you know? I say we try them out in a real fight and get a feel for how they work in practice. Works for me. Come on. Right, just say when. Chaincrafts are a technique that allow multiple characters to attack in unison. Ooh! Different from the first game, but I still like it. Action banger though. Alright, chain. To use a chaincraft, select the party member to join in and then attack targets. A minimum level of CP is required to participate. Necessary CP and maximum participants possible will be displayed in the 30 in the upper left. Oh, okay. The more participants, the greater the attack range. Characters further back in the combination will also have greater attack power. I'll take those two, I guess.
Let's do this thing.
High-speed sword technique creates a vacuum blade. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah!
Jesus Christ, am I getting a lot of XP? Am I just on a level? Piece of cake. Alright, well, we're at it. What's up, Estelle? Well, the monster guide. Best to record what we've learned so far. Oh yeah, good thinking. I was totally gonna suggest that. Just give me a second. I'll write this up real quick. Confident penciling. Okay, got it all down. Information about enemies fought will be automatically recorded in your monster guide. Note that recorded information may change depending on whether you are victorious or flee from battle. Very cool. I guess like the good thing is you can't really be under-leveled in this game, right? Or like you can't be like over-leveled. Like the game always wants you to be like in a specific level range, so it's always good. If you're under-leveled, you get a shit ton of XP. If you're over-leveled, you barely get anything anymore. This lever, here it can be moved. Right? Hold that. She missed that, huh? Yes, that's sick.
Piece of cake.
But this is the correct way, or is it? Return to original? And then we go left? What does it do if I do it left? Amazing, it does the exact same. Oh wow. Let's do this to the right. That opens this path. Let's see what we have here. Huh.
Oh yeah.
Up the level. Okay. Let's throw the water. Have to like figure out why. Ah, so we can walk here, okay.
Piece of cake.
I'm going now. Aish, okay. Thank you so much for stopping by, Killer. I appreciate it. Oh, God. The heck?
I'm invincible.
For sale, reviving bomb, never used. This is do proxy defense against KO when it breaks after. Oh, I mean, I guess you can use it.
I'm invincible!
To the left again.
We're good to go! Oh yeah! Oh, cool!
Of the water level again, right? Yep. You're opening me again? How naughty. Oh man.
We're good to go! I'm invincible! Piece of cake!
Want a scrap of paper with a surprise cookie recipe written on it, the surprise cookie recipe. An empty chest opens with a groan. I guess it's tired of being opened over and over. Can I help you? No, wait, you already helped yourself. You opened the chest, realized you already looted it, then angrily slammed the lid back down. You open the chest and see riches beyond your wildest imagination. As you take your first step in your victory dance, you awaken. It was a dream.
Oh yeah!
Then I could just go back again? I think it would make a lot of sense like if I just go back and rest up.
Oh yeah!
Dang, you really like reading these messages, don't you? Treasure chest advertising for the low price of 900 mira per month. Ah, very good. You finally found your way down here. What? Hang on a second. You were at the entrance. How did you get here before us? To tell you the truth, there are a few secret passages through the channel. While you worked your way down the main path, I simply came here directly. Oh man. Now all the hard work we put into beating those monsters and stuff feels like a waste. Thanks, Kurt. Anyway, busy work aside, isn't this as deep as the sewers go? This is the end of the line, right? Quite so. Your point? So, the confidential documents are, Whoa, what's with the... Oh man, I knew it. I'm afraid my role in this exercise is that of an armed foreign infiltrator, here to steal the documents. As we have the same goal, my only option is to remove you by force. Wait, what? The documents were just an excuse to get us here? The real point of the test is to have an unexpected battle during a mission, isn't it? Indeed. Well spotted, Annalise. That being said, prepare yourselves! Oi, 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 GR! Ooh, the battle music! How is midterms, by the way? Well, I don't know the I don't know my results yet, but it was quite easy. Yeah, I didn't go to the lectures and I didn't prepare. That was piss easy. Like legit, man, this is... Oh, and I wasn't even holding back at that time. Well done! That was a clean victory. We won? Yeah, my arms say otherwise. We did. It's what you would expect from the artful tactician. 2 on 1, and we barely won. Alright, with the infiltrator neutralized, the documents have been recovered. This mission is complete. Okay, so training for today is over, right? Oh, hardly. After a brief lunch at the inn, we'll be heading to the Saint Croix forest to the south. We'll engage in a bit of bonus training there. Think of it as a chance to make up for any mistakes we made here. Oh boy. But come on, cut us some slack here. I don't know, like as long as I pass, I don't care like what my score is. I just want to pass. I don't care if it's barely passed or like a good result or something, and I don't care. No one will look at it later anyway. That concludes today's training. You did well, you two. You must be tired, I imagine. Yeah, just a bit. I'll say, feels like my legs are gonna fall off. That was the hardest thing we've done here. Still need to work on your endurance a bit, perhaps. Well, be sure to get some rest this evening. We have quite a day tomorrow. Yes, sir. In a bit, Cud. Today was like a hardball played with boulders. It sounds like that's almost it for our training here at Le Local. Though it sure feels like it. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to be almost done, but it makes me feel a little sad at the same time, you know? Earlier was amazing too. Kurt really is strong, isn't he? He took us both at once, and I got the feeling he could have kept going. Well, yeah. I'd probably throw us around like spears. I mean, he got an artful tactician title because he's the second best bracer in all Liebel, you know? The very best is your dad, of course. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, speaking of, I think Shira mentioned this to you once, but there's 7 ranks of senior bracers, G2A. I'm ranked F currently, since I've only been senior for half a year, but Kurt's a B, pretty much an A even. He's getting promoted real soon. Oh, rank A, that would put him on the same level as Zin, although there's a certain someone out there who can not only take down Kurt but steal his memory. We really have a chance against someone like that? Estelle? What's wrong? You look so serious all of a sudden. Oh, sorry. I was just spacing out for a second, I guess. Spacing out, huh? Spacing out about Joshua, right? Well... you could say that, I guess. I kind of figured as much. I haven't wanted to pry or anything, but Shira did tell me a little bit about what happened. Must be worried sick. I really hope he's okay. Yeah. But hey, I'm not too worried. Joshua's just lost... Joshua's just a lost boy who ran away from home because of a misunderstanding. I'll bring him back even if I have to tie a leash on his neck and walk him home. Whoa, that's kinky. That's kinky. That's the spirit. I would pay good Mira to see that too. Estelle, keep that up and you will find Joshua. I give it my super shiny senior bracer guarantee. Thanks, Annalise. But didn't we just finish talking about how you aren't really that old of a senior yet? What? Estelle, you meanie face. You're saying I'm like a kid, aren't you? No. That's not what I meant at all. And And I'm like 2 years older than you two. Well, to be honest, I'd much rather be your friend than be your superior. So we are friends forever, right? You bet. Okay then, time to scoot off to bed and rest for tomorrow. You seem kinda bushed still. You want to skip tomorrow's morning practice? Ah, that's okay. No matter how hard and no matter how tired I get, a good night's sleep here always seems to charge me right back up. As long as you're up for it, I'm good. Sweet, we'll do some more stuffing beating tomorrow morning then, Kay. For now though, good night. Good night, Annalise. I am kind of beat. Time to crash into a nice warm bed. Though, hang on, we did get a lot of Sepith during the training mission today. Building a new set of quads sounds like a good idea, but right about now, maybe I should go bug Robert before going to bed. Hey Zell, is that a Heaven's Eye quartz you have there? Well, I'll be damned, that's some pretty high-grade quartz. You'll need to upgrade an augment slot in order to set one of those. It requires a fair bit of Sepith, but I'll also increase your augment EP charge capacity, so you should give it a try. If you select slots from Upgrade Exchange, you can upgrade your slots. Well, it's like a tour now, okay. A hawk tour. I quickly need to go to the toilet. Need to pee. Before we continue. I'm right back. Make Wi-Fi Rush is on sale? What are you trying to imply here, huh? What are you wanting to say with that? Nothing. About this shutdowns. Isn't that like... Was that like last year? They won like an award and then the studio got shut down immediately right after? It was last night? Huh? Oh, what is it? Wait, wasn't that like Hi-Fi Rush won like an award and then Microsoft like immediately like fired everyone? What's like Ninja Theory like working on? I don't know what else it is. No, was it Team Ninja, right? I think I'm thinking of Team Ninja. DMC, no! Guys, we need to replay DMC as a tribute. We need to play DMC as a tribute. So tired. Time to hit the hay and get ready for tomorrow. Did I hear something? Don't care, slumber. So sleepy. Screw it, deal with morning. Estelle! Estelle! You awake? Huh? Estelle, wake up! Ah! Annalise? Estelle, you awake? Think ideas. Come on, grab your gear. What's wrong? You look so pale. And those sounds. Wait. It's like gunfire? Yeah, we're under attack by somebody. I don't know who. God's trying to fight them off, but we need to go help him. I should hold him off for a moment. Are you alright? He's not... Kurt, your arm! It's nothing, it's just a scratch. It's far more important that we put an end to this intrusion. Kurt? Kurt, are you okay? You're injured! Estelle, Annalise! Forgive me, I let my guard down. As you can see, the lodge is under attack by a group of armed men. I need your help in driving them away. Roger. But they hurt you, Kurt. Where the heck are these guys? I'm not entirely certain, but I got a fairly good look on their gear when fighting a moment ago. Judging from its design, I would guess they're Jaegers. Jaegers? Hang on, you mean those elite crazy mercenaries I heard about in Gransel? But why would they be here? Outside of Liebel, the Guild and the Jaegers are dire enemies. It is not out of the question that they would dare to attack us here, though it would be oddly brazen even for them. Given that though, this could very well be the behest of the society. What? You mean... Ah! Son of a... Ooh!
Here I
Dude, the music is fire, man. We managed to win somehow. Okay, whoever you are, drop the weapons and surrender. Your bets are better than I thought. Still not good enough though. What? Like, think fast, chuckle nuts. A smoke bomb! Nighty night, little kittens. Morning already? It's to, what? What the heck? Where in the god is his name? I remember an attack and then... Annalise! Wake up, Annalise! Oh no. A stuffed bunny and a stuffed teddy bear. Oh, which one to pick? Can I take them all, Grandpa? What the heck kind of dream? Annalise! Come on, wake up! This is not the time. Huh? Oh, morning, Estelle. Alright. Time for morning practice. And now it's not time for morning practice. Just wake up already. Get it together. Huh? Wait. Estelle? What's going on? This is my bedroom. That attack thing was just a bad nightmare, right? Boy, don't I wish. Both remember it though. I kinda doubt there was a dream. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Ooh-wee, man, looks like we lost the match. No point for me. Annalise, why do I get the sense you're still half asleep? Anyway, let's go over what we know, get our bearings and stuff. So last night a group of men who looked just a bit like Jaegers attacked the lodge. I remember Kurt was wounded, and right after we arrived an enemy jumped in through the window, and right after that it was lights out for me. Yeah, that matches what I remember. The question is, how the heck did we wind up here? Good question. That is kind of weird. It looks like they left most of our stuff on us, but yeah, all the new combat gear is missing. Man. Oh yeah, mine too. So that means we probably brought here by... We cut. Somehow I kinda doubt that. Kurt was injured. I don't think he could have carried us both as far as his condition. Yeah, besides Kurt wouldn't leave us defenses out here. Most likely answer is the Jaegers, but in that case, why didn't they tie us up or, I don't know, stab us or something? They left us in the open. Well, let's see. After knocking us out and disarming us, something happened and they had to quickly retreat somewhere else, leaving us behind? Yeah, that's pretty believable. In that case, sticking around here is like asking to get our heads cut off. Estelle, you still have that map? Oh yeah, we still have some of our stuff, so... yeah, here it is. Yeah, I thought so. There's a Songqua Forest where we were training last night. I'm guessing that's where we are now. So in that case, our first goal should be hitting out the forest and checking out on the lodge, right? I want to see if we can find Kurt and make sure he's okay. Like you said, we gotta get our... We gotta get out of this stupid forest. Alright then, let's get out of here. Basically sitting ducks without our gear, remember, so we need to be careful. Got it. It would be nice if we could reclaim our gear somehow. What's this, a Jaeger tent? Would be my guess. Let's take a peek inside, we might find something useful. Oh, looks like that's everything. Darn it, I was hoping we would find our gear in there. Man, I wish it was that easy. So the tent's in good shape, but we could probably nap here if we need to take a break. We don't have time to lounge around, but if we really need a rest, we should keep it in mind. Good idea.
Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Oh yeah! We're good to go! Oh yeah!
much XP. The chest is empty now. So empty, so lonely. Please don't go. Analyst, I think that's the exit. Oh, finally, I thought we would never get out. Oh, dearie me. Take my eyes off you 1 second and you run away. Such naughty, naughty children. Ah! Hey, welcome to my hunting grounds, kittens. A woman? Estelle, watch out. Whoever she is, she's good. Not sharp enough to pick up on that, are we? Not only that, but you're already back on your feet after getting your face full of grass. That's slightly impressive. That's a bracer for you, I suppose. Pointlessly tough, if nothing else. Hey, whoever you are, what's going on here? Why are you attacking the training grounds? What did we ever do to you? Oh, kitten, you are assuming I need to answer questions. Now you have two choices, surrender quietly or we have a little hunting party. Damn it. Just don't have the equipment to fight her. Right. Alice! Right behind you! Ah yes, kittens, that's right. Come closer now, let's put an end to our little hunt. Yeah. Seems I underestimated you a little. It'll teach you to look down on races. The first mistake was assuming we're just a pair of clueless little girls. Ah, I'm so spirited and fiery now. But I have to do something about that. This again? I said hold your breath. Oh, kittens, you realize we've captured the tactician already, yes? You're all alone here now. Just give up and surrender, it'll be easier. She's got away. We probably shouldn't chase her, right, Annalise? Yeah, bad idea. Way too obvious a trap. Hey, Estelle. She said we've captured the tactician, didn't she? Oh, yeah. Probably talking about Kurt. Yeah, he had to be. Please, no. Hey, don't worry, even if he was caught. This is Kurt we're talking about, he'll be fine. Besides, this is the sort of thing we've been training for. Really think so? Hmm. Emergency decision-making, survival techniques, counter-terrorism skills. Yeah, you're right. We'll put up what we've learned to use and save Kurt. It's the analyst, I know. Hey, how about we return to the lodge real quick? We should check to see if the enemy is occupied it, for starters. Good point. Off we go then. Well, from the outside it looks like nobody's here. Yeah, should be safe to nose around inside. There might be traps or something though, so let's be careful about it. There's blood. Oh. That spear looks a lot like Kurt's. Oh, well, let's have a look around, yeah? There might be clues or something. Right. A broken spear is lying on the ground. It appears to belong to Kurt. The window is broken and shards of glass lie on the floor. This is the window that Jaeger leapt through last night, right? Yeah, he was really skilled, you could tell from the way he handled himself. There are bits of paper left behind indicating something was torn away from the board. Hey, wasn't there a map pinned up here? Yeah, just like the one we have. They have that, and that means the barrels of foodstuffs are empty. The enemy took our food too? Yeah, they're the only ones who would have, I think. And I don't see Phyllis anywhere. No blood, thank adios. I wonder what happened. Welcome back, Tavi! The Orbital telephone has been smashed to pieces. Dang it. A surprise from pro-mercenaries, I guess. No way they wouldn't cut all the obvious means of communication. Yeah, they don't want us calling for any reinforcements. Damn, it's going to make this even harder. I can rest, actually. Gambler's Jack. Chapter 1, The Girl, the Calvert Republic. There's a city in this country, a place where migrants from the east have recreated their homeland down to the bright lacquer tiles. Nicknamed the Eastern Quarter, it's a vibrant place, bustling and hot. Orbital buses trundle down the main street lined with stands of fragrant Eastern cooking as the welcoming cries of sellers rise and fall over a crowd of travelers from every nation. The place where the cultures of East and West meet. Yes, it was a place that wore that mental well. On the north outskirts of that town was a little rundown bar, and doubtless it had been fashionable once, but now the plaster was crumbling and what doors were left barely fit their pitted frames. The pitted frames. Of course, such a seedy place attracted a clientele to match into the lawless and violent. It was home. Sorry, looks like my win again, said a low voice that echoed through the grimy room. The voice belonged to Jack. He was a medium size in his early 30s, a man in his prime. He frayed. 30 is his prime? Bro, I feel like my primes are coming then, goddamn. The frayed shirt he wore had seen better days, but the accessories adorning his body were of obvious worth. None of them were right for a man like him, just like the blue glint in his eyes. Compared to the dirty, poor and desperate thugs around him, he looked out of place. Says you. keeps coming when he's reading. Jack was always to be found at the bar gambling and or sharing around with the dregs of the town, sometimes fighting, sometimes drinking. He passed his days in idle recreation. As usual, today found him hunched at the bar. He had been deep in his cup since early noon. It was the same as always. Another day just like any other was stretching out before him, and into that familiar scene cut the shriek of the door opening. A new customer stepped into that same old bar. But who was this new arrival? It was a girl, unlike any other he had seen before. It's not a misfire if it's true. And you know it's true. Floor stained with blood. Is this Kurt's? I think so, but I mean there isn't a lot. Those injuries probably aren't fatal. Yeah. Okay, so we've given the lodge a once-over. It looks like the second floor is completely untouched. They only roughed up the first floor. Yeah, I get the feeling there might be a reason for that. And now that we know that, I think I have an idea about what the enemy's doing. You do? Some of it still doesn't quite make sense, but a few of the pieces are coming together, I think. Think about it. We have seen what's in the lodge, and there was the tent in the forest. If we put together the clues we found into those two places, I think I get it. No, I don't think so. If they were just retreated flat out, they didn't want to need to take Kern. Good point. The tent was probably a staging point for attacking the lodge, which means it was abandoned because they've moved somewhere else. Oh, I get it. But they're obviously not using the lodge as a base either. Well, they probably realize that it's hard to defend the lodge. If the guild ends up sending reinforcements, they're going to need a defensible position where they can keep the hostages, so they must have taken a position somewhere in the local that they think they can defend easily. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So the only place like that around here would be... You too! Oh, Robert! Hey, you're safe, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Last night Kurt gave me a chance to get away. I've been hiding ever since then. Oh, okay. We're still really glad you're safe. Forgive me. I ran away and abandoned everyone. I'm a pathetic excuse of a man, I know. Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. These are Jaegers after all. Yeah, she's right. If anything, we are lucky they have one less hostage. I see. Thank you, girls. So, do you two have any idea where Kurt or Phyllis are? You mentioned hostages. Well, still an analyst relayed the theory that the enemy had taken the two as hostages and moved to a new base. I get it. A base that would be easy to defend. Grimsel Fortress, then. Has to be. Grimsel what? There's a fortress in the canyon? Well, we call it the fortress, but it isn't really one. It's a new training ground we built recently, based on modern military facilities. The idea is to train bracers in counter-terror operations and hijack military bases. That sort of thing. I never realized there was a place like that in the canyon. It is on the map, though. Analyst. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, you two aren't thinking of taking the fight to them all by yourselves, are you? You need to at least call the guild for backup, or... They smashed the phone to bits, Robert. They smashed my phone? Those... Robert, calm down, please. Can you try and fix the phone? If you can get it working, contact the guild as soon as you can. Let them know what's happened. Okay. If you need me to tune your orbments, just stop by the workshop. Good luck, girls. I'll be praying for you. Okay, let's go, Estelle. Time to make a two-girl assault on Grimsel Fortress. Yeah, let's do it. So this is Crimson Fortress. Ah, this is one weirdo training facility. Anyway, I don't see or hear anyone from here, but... yeah, no doubt about it. You can see the footprints of several people who have come through here recently. Looks like that trekking training actually paid off. Anyway, given the number of footprint sets, there can't be that many enemies. 3 people, maybe 4? Our enemies are good and they outnumber us, but we are senior bracers. There's nothing we can't beat. Heck yeah, let's give it everything we've got. Heck yeah.
We're good to go.
Oh damn.
Piece of cake.
Jesus Christ, why do they... why are they dealing so much damage? What the heck? What the heck is with this building? Fake walls and weird gimmicks? Don't you find this sort of stuff in military bases? As a security thingy? You know, a movable wall? I guess this place really is used for like infiltration or escape training. A military-themed course. Oh great, it's like I'm trapped in Leyston Fortress all over again. But anyway, I suppose if this thing is active, the Jaegers are in the building. Yeah, I would say it's a good bet. Good news is our enemies probably don't know this place any better than we do. If we proceed carefully and deliberately, we should be cool. Oh. Huh? What's wrong, Estelle? Did I say something bad? Carefully and deliberately. I remember Shira always telling me the same thing. Whoops, my dark, horrible past is exposed. Yeah, that's something Shira used to tell me a lot. He was my mentor for a while when I was still a newbie, you see. And, well, I was kind of a super scatterbrain. I heard that line so much, though I eventually got... it eventually got burned to my skull. Yeah, I've got a pretty good idea of what you mean. Yoshua was just as fond of that saying as Shira was. But neither of them are here now, huh? It's just us. Yeah, that's all on us. Let's go, Alice. Carefully and deliberately, right? Even maybe even deliberately and carefully. This is the start. As you close the chest, it gives you a sad look. It wishes it had something more for you too. You've looted this chest already. It's strange, it almost feels heavy, you know? You know the chest is empty, but it has served you well. Instead of opening it, you give it a gentle pat on the head. Okay, looks like this should work. Maybe save.
We're good to go.
God, they hurt so fucking much.
Oh, sorry.
Thank God I saved. Yeah, basically I solved the game, yeah. Still a prologue. Level 41. Like one more encounter, then it says it's level 40, I think? Night goggles. There's this great story I want to tell. There's this great story I want to tell you sometime. Oh my god! Ah, Metal Gear. Ah. Bro. Save the world, but you can't remember whether you've looted the chest once or not. AD unit? What's this? Seems like some kind of device. Also looks kind of like an augment switch. Well, probably good to take it with us, right? This place is a training facility, so it might be used to open trap areas or something. Yeah, good point. Even just getting here, there's been a lot of gates, pitch black rooms and stuff, so... Oh, there's always saying to be prepared, right? Anyway, let's get going. Yeah. Throughout the story, you'll run into certain story events that require using one of these in order to proceed. Take advantage of usable event items, open the item tabs and the camp menu, directly select the one you would like to use. This is the 56th chest you've opened. Congrats. Not just kidding, I'm not even counting. Did you finish Pathfinder? Nah. The doors appears to have a lock mechanism, but there's no obvious lever. Hey Analyst, you think this device might be? Yeah, looks like it's a machine to control the door's lock. If we use it, the door should open. What do you use the darn thing? I don't see a lever or anything. Maybe there's something to open it somewhere. Why don't we go back and... We drop it? Yeah. Hey, that's right. You think of something? Remember the device we picked up near the stairs? Ah, that weird piece of junk. Yep. Maybe we should try it out. Come on, what do you say? Well, I don't mind trying, but I don't know if it will be that easy. Take advantage of usable event items, open the tab. Whoa! It really opened. Justice prevails. Alright, let's keep our eyes peeled and carry on. Yeah. I don't think I like newer CRPGs, to be honest. I think I had the same problem with Pillars of Eternity as well. I think just like old school CRPGs is where it's at for me. Like Baldur's Gate, Fallout, that stuff. You know, like big brain games. Finally made your way here, did ya? You frickin' brats. You! You finally show your face. Welcome to the newest outpost of the Jaegers in the Lehman state. Kidlets, did you have fun with all those great traps we left for you? Yeah, Barrow laughs, thanks for that. More to the point, I'm guessing you are keeping Kurt and Phyllis behind that door, right? How about you let them go before I pry off that mask and paint your face with my sword? Haha! Trap all you want, little chicks. You've come so far not even realizing this would be your grave. Oh, sad. Oh, very like a bracer. Isn't that our line? I have no idea what you guys are trying to accomplish here, but you really backed yourselves into a corner. The heck do you? Yeah, guild reinforcements are gonna be here soon. Once they get here, you are out of luck. Try again, girlies, we've smashed your phone. Just how did you make contact with any reinforcements without that? Well, oh crap, I need to pull out a really good bluff. Smoke signal. We contacted the base of the mountain with smoke signals. It's not like we're completely unprepared for an emergency, you know? Estelle! Oh, what a cute little lie, girlie. It's funny. I was on the roof a little while ago, so why didn't I see any smoke at all? Ugh, I guess that was a little too simple. Either way, you brats are an eyesore. The best use for your skins will be as cleaning rags for our new base. Die! Alright, bring it on, you monster. We won't lose for the guild! You didn't play FF8 yet? Bro, I can't play it. I still have to finish FF14. I can't start all of the Final Fantasy games. You know? That's right.
I'm sorry.
Are you for real? How do we do this?
Come on.
I just did 0 damage. Oh, what? You stop doing that, what the heck? I'm not in range. Oh!
We're good to go.
Nice. Woo! Ha! We've won. But the way he fights, yeah, you notice too. Estelle, it's like you guys sure are good at being tricked. Man, you guys were great. What a beatdown. Oh crap. More enemies? Haha, no. Come on, I'm not even changing my voice anymore. Don't tell me you can't figure it out. That voice, girly yet tough. No way. Kana? Bingo. Analyst, Estelle. It's really been a while, hasn't it? A while, yeah, but what are you doing in a Jaeger suit? Wait, that would mean that the guy over there is Grant? All in one. Hey, you two, great work. Great work? Wait, do you mean this was all? And at last, comprehension dawns. Estelle, Analyst, excellent work on your final training course. Final training? So everything since last night's attack has been a performance? Exactly. This is a long-standing local tradition. The idea is to put trainee in a life-threatening situation in order to see how well they utilize their newly learned skills. Are you freaking kidding me? When Kurt told us your finals were coming up, we rode our butts out here from Libo to help out. It was a lot of fun. Fun? Ugh, you guys are all the worst. Seriously, we really thought it was hitting the fan. We were out of our minds with worry. Well, that was part of the point, in fact. And just so you are aware, real Jaegers would not have been half as gentle. Well, I know it's hard for you two to imagine, since the Jaegers are barred from operating in Libo, but across the rest of the continent, Bracers and Jaegers are at each other's throats almost constantly, so most Bracers have to be prepared to fight in life-threatening situations at any moment. We want to make sure Liberlian newbies get a chance to experience that. I know it seems rough, but we are not being mean just for cruelty's sake. Ugh, that's no fair. How am I supposed to go on in a good complaining, Jack, after hearing something like that? Yeah, no fair. Well, looks like you're finally done beating the stuffing out of one another. Phyllis! Phyllis was in on the conspiracy too? Aww, I can't trust any of you. Now, conspiracy is a bit much. They said they needed me for your test, so I worked hard to remember my lines. I made a perfect, tragic, lodge keeper heroine, if you ask me. Yeah, we were totally fooled last night. Excellent work, you two. And here's the last little liar. You were all in on it? So I'm guessing the telephone? Yeah, that was an old piece of junk I had lying around. I kept the real phone somewhere safe. I've already remounted it, so no worries. Actually, I was supposed to be a hostage myself and not show up today, but well, I really wanted to see you use the new ordnance. Man, you guys seriously covered every angle. I guess it's our fault for getting tricked, huh? As much as I hate to admit it, yeah. If you think about it rationally, a lot of stuff didn't make any sense. It just shows how far we have to go, I guess. Don't be too hard on yourselves. As Kana and Grant said, the point of this exercise was to give you a life-threatening experience to work through with your skills. In that sense, the exercise has been a runaway success. Now then, Analyst Elfed. Yes? Estelle Bright. Yes, sir. As of this moment, you have completed the local training program. You have learned a great deal over the past month. So then, tomorrow we are... 2 tickets on the next flight to Liebel have already been arranged for you. Nothing more will happen tonight, I promise, so rest easy. Terrific! Well then, tonight we congratulate our new graduates and stuff them properly at a nice big farewell party. Party time! Meanwhile, Liebel Kingdom, location unknown. What a lovely little hideaway. The professor's taste remains excellent as always. You're late, Campanella. Why, Mr. Blade Lord, hello. It's been so very long. The last 6 months were so dreadfully dreary without you. I don't you mean that. I understand you handled the attacks on those bracer guilds in Erebonia. Must have enjoyed playing with Cassius Bryan. Ah, you heard about that already? There goes half my fun. But oh yes, the man was incredible. There's no way he could have known about me, and yet he always managed to put together a proper counter to everything I did. As a result, I broke one of our Jäger Corps, I'm afraid. You broke Jester, huh? I did train them to some degree, but normal men do have their limits. I suppose throwing them up against the Divine Blade was too much to ask of such men. But hey, I managed to keep him tied up until your little sabotage mission was completed, so it's well that ends well. Oh wait, I'm sorry, you were looking forward to having fun with him yourself, weren't you? Oh, a little. But the blade has been bound by the chains of duty. There's no longer any hope of stopping us through official means. He's no longer a threat. Looks like the professor's plan succeeded brilliantly. The other members are already in Liebel then? Yes, we all conferred for the first time yesterday. Bleu Blanc has apparently been here for a while, however. The Phantom Thief. Persona! The Dire Wolf, the Bewitching Bell, and the Angel of Slaughter. All of them powerful and not a normal one in the lot. Mind you, you're not exactly one to be talking on that score, huh? Oh, speaking of the hopelessly crazy, what about him? Is he still playing hard to get? This is going to be so much fun. Out of all the enforcers, he's the finest undercover operative we have. Well, had. I wonder how long he can evade the sights of the Blade Lord and the Faceless. In his heart, he abandoned the society years ago. With all that entails, I doubt he'll be able to pose any real threat. Now, I'm not so sure I would say that. What's that? Fuck! Hello, Campanella. Good of you to come all this way. You have my sincere thanks for your excellent work in delaying Cassius' bride. It was no trouble. It was a fun bit of work, in fact. Speaking of fun though, I must say I've taken a look at your plan. It seems like you're preparing to have quite a lot of fun. Well, well, such praise from the fool, I'm flattered. I think you'll find it to be even more enjoyable in practice. Compounding your delight will be the fact that everyone participating in pursuing their own individual goals as well. Myself included, of course, even though our fine silver-haired friend here has his own plans in mind. I won't deny it. I'll kindly ask you not to imply anything about my loyalty, however. Oh no, it was simply a jest, nothing more. Oh, I see. There's more than meets the eye here. I do so love such games. Well, either way, your bad taste has a special kind of artistry to it, Professor. As for me, I'm going to make sure I enjoy myself. Come now, bad taste, you wound me. Regardless, you're free to watch the plan unfold to your heart's content. You are, after all, the representative of the Grandmaster. Oh, I intend to. And so Enforcer, number 0, Campanella the Fool enters the audience. Well, Weissman, I shall enjoy watching the Anguis Gospel plan unfold. Very end. Meanwhile, Erebonian Empire. 120 cells from the Liberian border. Karen, I'm home. Hey, Joshua, where did you go? You good, here you are. Sheesh, don't freak me out like that, running off on your own. Why did you follow me? I told you I have personal business here and you did not need to come. Oh, thanks, real cute with gratitude there. And after I ran out here to look for you. Yeah, plus being all, hey, mind your own business, that's like asking us to follow you. Don't quite get the interest though. Nothing but burnt out shells and ruins here. Place looks old too. We lived up on the northern march a few years back, but I never heard anything about a town in the south burning to the ground. I was shocked this. What was this village called, lad? Hamel. That's what it was called once. Hamel, never heard of it. Kyle, you ever heard of it? Doesn't ring any bells, I'm afraid. You got anything done? Hang on a sec. The Imperial government might have said something about a Hamel way back when. Been too long. Can't remember what it was about. Real help, bro. Thanks. My business here is done. I thank you for coming out here, even though it doesn't really concern you. Well, it's no big, but mind if I ask something? You're acting way differently than the first time we met. You aren't leading us on or anything, are you? It's a little ironic coming from you, as I seem to recall you were putting on quite the performance when we first met. What I used to do was not really all that different. What? So what is this, the real you or something? The real me, if you want to think of it that way, you can. The point is I'm hardly a bracer any longer, and I'm certainly not the young junior bracer you remember. You're obviously missing some details, but I can't respect the fact that you have your own reasons for doing what you do. Besides, you seem a bit easier to trust now, with being more honest in a way. Not quite like before when you were wearing a sheep's skin, I guess you would call it. Besides, we owe you for saving us from the Royal Army. We will let your little insolence slide for now. You hardly need to let anything slide. I saved you because I require some useful pawns. All I need is for you to work enough to pay that debt back. Ugh, you really have a thing for getting the last word in, don't you? Well, it doesn't matter to us. Your plan is exactly what we needed anyway. We'll be making plenty of use of you too, Mr. Chessmaster. As you wish. Simply remaining in my company puts you in a great deal of danger. I will support you to the best of my ability, though. What is to come? The best of... ungrateful, unreliable, and uncute. And to think I thought even for a second... Huh? Shut it! Just drop it, okay? Just calm down. The point is we're allies until we all achieve our goals. We'll be counting on you, Joshua. Yes, as I am with you. Well, shall we head out? Yes, let's return. To the land being swallowed by the creeping shadow to Libo. Hi, yes, that was one heck of a trip. If it's much further, I think my legs are gonna pop off. Well, you can relax now. This is the lowest floor of the sealed area. Wait, really? Oh, thank the goddess. If you told me we were only halfway down, I think I would be floating off to meet her right about now. Really, Father Kevin, you are being a little too humble. I can tell you're extremely well trained for a priest. If you were not, I hoped you could do the job you do. Ah, kazing. Read like a book, a children's book at that. Well, if it's no big, if you figured it out, we are close to the von Auslese. Close to the von Auslese family, anyway. I was speaking of my job, that thing the mayor of Ruan had. Ah, the Chronos Rod. In accordance with our pact, it's being kept safely secured using the prescribed methods. We can hand it off to you whenever you wish. Perfect, perfect, thanks. So anyway, the thing we discussed earlier, mind showing it to me? It's down here, right? Yes, follow me. The big piece of hunk of junk. Well now, would you look at this? I imagine even the church will have difficulties deciding what to do with this, yes? This sort of artifact isn't so much big as it is gargantuan. You mind if I take a closer look? As you're lying, the queen has given her permission. Please, if you understand any of this, share your thoughts. So this is the Ring Guardian that was in the report, huh? It's kind of similar to the archaism excavated in Calvert, but I wish I could have seen it moving. And this... This thing's an artifact from the last years of the ancient Zemurian civilization, which makes it at least 1200 years old. It's clearly the core of the structure, but there's no clear indication as to what it actually does. Analysis of artifacts seem to be impossible with modern tools, so they work on the same principle and energy as an orbment, but the internal structure is entirely different from the orbments. That's what Professor Russell told us, at least. The church refers to these as gifts from the goddess, given too early. And over here is... So just after the Black Orbment you called the Gospel was used, all the giant pillars that were in here were set into the floor. Yes, all 4 pillars set into the floor like this one. Even 2 months later, we're not even sure what it means, if anything. Okay, so a seal on the aureole, a gospel, was used. And then a device in here spoke of device towers on the second barrier. I think I'm starting to see what kind of system is at work here. System? What system? There's nothing else here. I'll call it gut instinct at this point, but I think this was some sort of gate. Gate? Bingo. Call it a gate on a trail that leads to the goddess's treasure, and the thing that opens it is a black key called a gospel. If you think about it like that, the aureole being a vowel makes a lot more sense. But where's this trail of yours then? This is the lowest floor. According to the professor, the ruins extend no further. Think a little less literally. It's not a trail you see with your eyes or normally walk. It could be the septium veins that run through the earth, or maybe it's some route we can't even imagine. But that's where we'll find the clue that will lead to the areal. Chapter 1: Sneaking Shadows. Ooh, being on an airship for over half a day is kinda tiring, huh? I know how to stretch our legs down. Let's go report the completion of our training and duty readiness. Estelle? Hello? Oh yeah, you're right. We should go and say hi to Elna. Hey, are you... Estelle, are you... Estelle, you've got a case of the nerves, don't you? Yes, I do. I don't know why either. I didn't feel this way at all before I went to training, but now, someone thinking that I'm really going to be a full bracer now is making me really antsy. Ah, I get it. You're trembling with excitement, I bet. Excitement, huh? You've grown way stronger over the past month, Estelle, and not just in like the whacking stuff with a stick department. You're more knowledgeable, careful, and you make better judgments. And now you're about to start hunting down the mystery creepers who want to doom us all. Or to doom us all or whatever you're gonna bring Joshua back. I bet all that's only just now sinking in for you. Yeah, when you put it that way, that's how I'm feeling. I'm such a dimwit. I'm like a mountain climber who didn't even bother looking up how big the mountain before her is. Having second thoughts about climbing it. No way, if anything, I'm even more fired up now than I used to be. No matter how big a mountain is, you can climb it one step at a time anyway. Even if I have to crawl, I'll reach the top no matter what. That's more like it. Okay, are we gonna head over to the guild? Let's go. I see, the both of you have done well. Well then, here's your reward based on your performance during training. We've get paid for training? It's not that I'll complain, but are you sure? Naturally, this is part of your job after all. It won't be a problem as long as you put your new skills to good use for the guild. Right, I'll do my best. We're a G-class bracer. It does seem like you two had quite a fulfilling training period. You even carry yourselves differently. It was, I learned a lot. If I ever get the chance, I would love to go again. I'm glad to hear it. Speaking of which, Kurt and the others remained at the training grounds, correct? Yeah, Kana and Grant are doing some expert level stuff, I think. They said they won't be back for a while. I think I get what Alan is poking at though. The guild's down 3 full-skilled bracers now. We're gonna be really busy from now on. And on top of that, Cassius is still devoting all his time to the military, right? Oh yeah. If I remember right, he's currently working out of less than Fortress. Cassius, Brigadier General Bright, has been welcomed back into the army and is now the head of the military command. He's essentially the head of Her Majesty's Royal Army at this point. What? He's the head of the army now? I thought General Morgan had that position. As I understand it, that was the original idea, but Morgan himself proposed giving Cassius full reign. He seems to be entrusting the future of the army to your father, Estelle. The future? Entrusted to Dad? Oh well, we are doomed then. Well, I can see Cassius being given that much responsibility, you know? It's gonna mean we are down our S-rank hero too, though. I think it's safe to say we'll have plenty of support from the military from now on. However, at the same time we have new threats to concern ourselves with. Right, you mean the society. Did they start to do stuff while we were away? No, they have done nothing obvious. But that is admittedly how they work. And what had happened are several strange occurrences over the past month. One example would be the changes in the wild beasts and monsters in the various regions. The monsters have changed? Do you mind defining change, Eldon? I hope it isn't what I think it is. To start with, heretofore, undocumented types of monsters are showing up all across the country. Even the existing monsters have become far more vicious and powerful. Travel has become significantly more dangerous, and one has been able to put forward an explanation as to why this is happening. So every beastie out there is nastier just cause... Oh man. It's definitely the society's doing. They're trying to turn us all into monster kibble. Calm yourself, Annalise. We still don't have enough evidence to be certain of anything. We do know one thing though. Things definitely began happening after the Queen's birthday celebration. That we know for certain. The first reports came in practically the day after. Oh crap. Don't look so glum. We've actually been formulating a response of sorts, and I would very much like for the two of you to be part of it. A response? Ah, you two are here already. I wanted to meet you at the port. Shira! And a guide, too. This is, surprise. Welcome back, you two. It's good to see you. You two got back sooner than I thought. I'm really happy to see you too, Shara. And the gate. Hi. It's been a while, huh? Yeah, I think the last time we saw each other was during the Queen's birthday shindig. The old man told me about Joshua, you know. I'd heard you were pretty broken up over it, but you seem back on your feet already, yeah? Yeah, mostly. But to the point though, why are you two together? Good question, I should get a camera. This is like seeing a king penguin. Oh really, it isn't that rare, you two. Gotta admit we don't work together that often, Charizard. Actually, Charizard and the Gate are here to begin a special mission. I asked them to come here today for a specific reason. A mission? Indeed, they will be tasked with the investigation, with investigating the Society of Ouroboros. What? Wait, like chasing down their agents and stuff? Isn't that dangerous? I wish it was that exciting. Investigating might be a little too specific though. We are barely even certain the society exists at this point. You realize despite what Cassius says. We're gonna be wandering all across Libel, keeping an eye out for anything resembling a secret society bent on world domination. This is probably not gonna be the most exciting job ever at this point. Oh, I get it. I guess groping around in the dark is the best we can do right now, huh? So I'm guessing you want us to tag along? Yes, I would like to assign the two of you to assist Charizard and the Gate. The plan is to have Shara and the Gate investigate different areas separately. I would like for them to have a partner though, just in case the society really is as dangerous as we think it is. Okay, so one of us helps Shira, and the other helps the Gate. Exactly. Are you willing to assist? You bet we are. I was going to go looking for the society on my own anyway, so this is perfect. I want to help too. There's no way I can just sit around when there's suspicious stuff going on. Thank you. I'm glad we have to help. Well then, the one remaining hurdle would be team formation. It would be... I'd be fine with either of you, really. We all know each other, basically, and you two figure out how it will work out best. Of course you have to push the decision on us. What do you think, Annalise? How should we do this? Well, this might be kinda irresponsible of me, but I think it might be best if you decide, Estelle. What? You've only been a full bracer for a little while, right? You probably haven't found your style as a bracer yet. So how about using this as a chance to see what kind of bracer you want to be? Annalise. Well, look at you, Annalise. When did you learn to talk like a professional? Leave it to me. Either way, girl's got a point. Ira and I are the same rank, but the way we fight are way different. I barely use arts except for support once in a while. I focus more on cutting things down with my sword. And I emphasize speed and the range of my whip and orbital arts. You can't really go wrong with either of us, I think. Keep in mind that being a bracer involves much more than just fighting though. Think hard and choose the partner you think matches you best. I think I like a Gate style more. Who's like a hard hitter? Oh, alright then. Just keep in mind you're full bracer now. I ain't gonna go easy on you. Hope you're ready. Yeah, I know. I kinda thought you might say something macho like that. What? Come on now, starting off with an argument is probably not the best way to begin this trip. Anyway, and that will make Annalise and me the other team. I'm looking forward to seeing how your training turned out. Heck yeah. It's like forever since we worked together, Shira. So with that out of the way, the next step is figuring out how we're gonna wander the country and looking for shadows. Any thoughts, Elnan? Possibly. I would suggest beginning by going to help the regions with the busiest branches. In fact, I just received pleas for aid from the Ruin and Roland branches today. Rather desperate sounding ones at that. That sounds just lovely. I suppose I have been away from Roland far too long. I'd best go help Aina. Yeah, I think that's for the best. It's been a while since we've seen Aina too. This will be fun. We will head to Ruin then. You're cool with that, right, Estelle? Of course. And I wonder how everyone in Ruin is doing. I'll contact the branches ahead of your arrival. Be careful, everyone. Okay, we'll get a bit of an early start then. Estelle, you just gotten back too, and I'm sorry we couldn't spend more time together. Me too. It sounds like Aina and Roland really need some help too, though. Be sure to say hi to everyone for me. Got it. Estelle, I'm sure you're fine, but don't fret yourself to lose ends, alright? Ira, my tarot tells me that the bond between you and Joshua has not been severed yet. So don't worry, believe in your connection to him. Follow it and your trail will be clear, I know it. Yeah, thanks Shira, I feel a lot braver now. Come on now, don't make that face. You're full bracer, remember? Be proud of yourself. Right, I am. So Estelle, guess this is goodbye for now then. Annalise, thanks for going with me on my training. Shira asked you to come along with me, right? I've been found out like a pie thief in the night. Shira said having someone who didn't know Joshua too well around would help you sort out your feelings. So yeah, she asked me. Thought so. But don't tell her everything! Hey, what's wrong with being upfront at this point, right? But the real truth is it wasn't just that. I did want to train myself too. And I really do think I learned a lot by training with you, Estelle. So I've got to say it too. Thank you, Annalise. Okay, deep breaths. I know you might think I'm weird for saying this, but, I like to think we're already friends, but, well, I would like it if you and me, Estelle, became something more. What? What are you saying? Are you saying what I think you're saying? No, don't try to stop me, Shara. I'm serious, I'm absolutely sure about this. Serious, oh my. Really? Right here in public? You've got to be freaking kidding me. Well, I know. I'm a couple years older than you, Estelle, but we've totally spent about the same amount of time in the guild. And you know what? Age doesn't matter when it comes to something like this. So what do you think? I'm really happy and I think my heart is racing out of my chest, but this is kind of a surprise to say the least. Besides there's some Joshua and there's kind of some issues on a couple of fronts. Or more than a couple, or rather I don't... Joshua? What does he have to do with this? And what problems would there be on a couple fronts if we become rivals? Rivals? Yeah, we're about the same age. About equal in skill level, I thought it would be us. I thought it would help us both to try to reach even higher, but you don't really like the idea, do you? Ah, that's what you meant. Okay. It's unpredictable, as always, I see. But quite the punchline I was expecting. Punchline? Well, if that's what you meant, alright then. I, Estelle Bright, hereby recognize you as my rival, Annalise Elfad. Consider the gauntlet thrown in your face even. Sweet. Alright, step 1, a race to see which of us can reach a gate and Shira's level first. Bring it, Swordbrain. I'll leave you eating my bracer point test. Oh boy. I do believe we are in some amount of peril, my good Mr. Krosner. Seriously, nothing scarier than a couple kids charging straight ahead. Oh, this is the final boarding call for the Cecilia, bound for Roland. All passengers please embark immediately. That's us, I'm afraid. Well then, you two, stay safe. We'll contact you through the guild should we find anything. Keep in touch with us as well. Will do. See you, Annalise, Shira, stay safe. Yeah, good luck, Estelle. Okay then, should we finish our check-in and wait for the next Ruan-bound flight? Yeah, the ship out for Ruan ought to get here soon enough. Sure you don't want to go do some shopping or something though? It's been a month. I wouldn't mind hitting the department store, but are you sure you wouldn't mind the gate? Oh, I'm easy really. Guys just charge into things without any planning, you see. Girls are the ones who actually bother preparing and whatnot. I say choose what you think is important. Okay. Well, to be honest, I can get what I need in Ruan. I just get our tickets. Works for me. Tickets should be sold in the lobby of the airship company building. Let's go. God, I want to save you, but my throat is dying. I'm reading. Wow, no, this can't be good. This can't be right. That is this goes for 3 hours. That ain't right. Oy, my throat though.